there, if you want to learn to play something like that on a hand drum, then stay with me at this mini masterclass by Harrison Parrott artists and percussionist Vivi Vassileva. We want to learn 4 sounds today. The more sound you have, the more fun you and your listeners will have. So let's start with the basic sound. Boom, the bass. So, how do we produce a big sound like that? It's important, close your fingers. Don't open them. We don't want to have flams, like different strokes. We want to have one compact sound that's huge. You see in drumming, it's not only here this part of the hand, but we need our arms and we need the gravity. And the more gravity we have, the more sound we have. We don't want a dead stroke, we want the sound to go through the whole room. We want to project the sound, right? Try to let the skin of the drum to be able to sing. This is our bass. And now we are going to the high notes. Yeah? This is a little bit different than the bass. We don't hit with the whole part from the hand. We just hit with half of the part. The rest stays on the rim where it cannot dampen the skin. Again, it's important to have the fingers closed. Again, try not to mute the drum. We want an open sound. It's important to use really also the arm. So it's this movement. You need a lot of strength to play the djembe, okay? So now we already have 2 sounds and we can create a rhythm. Let's try one. Yeah, so only right hand would be. So we add the non-leading hand. Great. And now we can vary with when we use the bass. We can put the bass on a different spot as well, like offbeat. And if you do it a little bit faster, you can now just vary with those 2 sounds. Yeah, so now you have already so many possibilities to play different rhythms depending on where you will set the bass and the high notes. Sometimes in drumming we call the non-accent sounds the ghost notes because they're not so important. They don't have to be there all the time, like so hearable. Like it's just for you to keep the rhythm. Like this is the ghost note. And now some of those ghost notes we give an accent, a stroke with big sound. And then we have different rhythms. Okay, so now look what we all can do already with those 3 sounds. The normal high sound, a ghost note high sound, so, and the bass. And now we are going to learn the slap. The slap is really handy when we are coming to hand drums. Whether you play the conga, whether you play the djembe here, whether you play the darbuka, you will always need slaps, and it's a huge step up in your drumming because it just makes everything so much spicy. It's a little bit difficult to learn, but with a little bit patience, everyone can get there. The trick is to find the right spot of the hand falling on the skin. It's this part, okay? It's this part, half from here to here, that touches the skin in the slap. You make a little shovel with your hand. So you have this kind of movement This is the part that hits the skin. Yeah? Very important which part lands on the skin. When you have the slap, you can do so many amazing grooves. So we have 3 sounds, or 4 sounds, the ghost notes, the high notes, the bass, and the slap. And we can now improvise with that. So let's go back to our 16 notes. And now we just vary the accents. We put the bass, the slaps, high accents on different moments, and we just see what happens. 1, 2, 3, and. So, grab your hand drum, whatever you find, and have some fun. I love hand drums because through hand drums I found my love for percussion and for being a percussionist. It was for me on a very special beach that I spent a lot of time in my childhood. Every summer my parents would bring me there in the Black Coast. And there, when I was a little child, I would see some musicians, drummers, playing on the beach on different djembes and darbukas. And just like I showed you now, some sounds and some rhythms, I started playing in a circle of 4 or 5 drummers, and that was amazing for me. This is where the fire really sparked for me with percussion. The beautiful thing that I learned then, that I'm discovering so many sounds on one skin and so many different rhythms on one simple drum, is still so impressing to me, and is still what I love so much about my job. I'm still finding new instruments, I'm still discovering new instruments, new techniques, new sounds, new rhythms from different cultures. We are using them in the new concertos that are written at the moment, the new percussion concertos in the new works, and it's a fantastic time to be a percussionist in the 21st century. Also, that's the reason why we say with confidence the 21st century is the century of us percussionists. So, grab your hand drum, whatever you find, and have some fun. See you.